Very good afternoon, dear students. The last class discussed about exercise 1.4 question number 2. First three questions we are discussing. Today we are discussing about left of the question. See the question number 4. Without actual expansion to prove that this determinant value will be 0. Without expansion, how to prove that this determinant value will be 0 means the solution. So given 1 1 1 a b c, a square minus bc, b square minus ca, c square minus cb. So without actual expansion to prove that this determinant value will be 0. So dear students, whenever any column or any row, all the elements 1 will be there. Any two elements must should be to prove that 0. That's why this one you have to prove that 0, this one you have to prove that 0, or else this one you have to prove that 0, this one you have to prove that 0. That's why I am proving this element value will be 0, this element value will be 0. Why proving 0 means definitely, so whenever any row or any column, all the elements are 1 will be there, must also be any the two elements or will be to prove that 0. That's why this element I am proving this 0, this element I am proving 0. That's why take this, whenever 0 this one, whenever subtracting r2 minus r1, 1 minus 1 0, that is suitable. Next r3 changes we can do r3 minus r2 or r3 minus r1. So we can do r3 changes to r3 minus r1. Those same we can take with the help of first two. That's why r2 changes to r2 minus r1. Next r3 changes to r3 minus r1. So second row, third to prove that 0. That's why take with the help of first one. That's why taking r2 changes to r2 minus r1, r3 changes to r3 minus r1. First one does not change, that we are writing as this one, a square minus bc. Now we should apply this condition. r2 changes to r2 minus r1. That's why 1 minus 1, b minus a, next b square minus ca minus of a square minus bc. Next r3 changes to r3 minus r1, 1 minus 1, c minus a, next c square minus ab minus of a square minus bc. Now simplify these determinant values. Now first one write as this 1 a square minus bc. Now simplify this value, dear students. 1 minus 1 value will be 0, b minus a, b square minus a. So product with negative minus a square minus of minus plus bc. So 1 minus 1 value will be 0, c minus a, c square minus ab, product with negative minus with plus a square, that value is minus a square minus of minus plus bc. After that first element does not change, right as it is 1 a square minus bc, 0 b minus c. Observe here students, b square minus a square, b square minus a square, this is like a form. A square minus b square can be written as a minus b into a plus b. Now b square minus a square can be written as b minus a into b plus a. That's why b square minus a square can be written as b minus a into b plus a. Next after that minus a plus bc. In this, what is the common? C is the common. That's why I am taking plus c common outside. Plus c taking common outside. Plus c taking common outside. What is the left of the element here? Minus a plus b. Minus a plus b can be written as b minus c. Here students, b square minus a square can be written as b minus a into b plus a. Here minus a plus b. In this we we are taking plus c common. Plus c you are taking common. Left of the element is here b. Here left of the element is minus here. That's why we are writing b minus. Next third row 0. Next c minus a. Here also c square minus a square can be written as c minus a into c plus a. C square minus a square can be written as c plus a into c minus a. Observe dear students, minus ab plus bc. Here in this take common plus b. Taking common plus b common. Left of the element c. Here is left of the element is a. C minus a. C minus a. Now observe dear students. Second row what after that? 1 a square minus bc 0 b minus a. In this what is the common? B minus a is the common. That's why taking outside. The left of the element is b plus a plus c. B plus a plus c. Next third row 0 c minus a. In this what is the common here students? C minus a is the common taking outside. So left of the elements is c plus a plus b. Now observe dear friends, second row, third row. What is the second row? Common elements b minus a is the common. That's why taking common outside. Third row, what is the common? C minus a is the common taking outside. Now b minus a is taking common in R2 and C minus a in R3. Now take common outside. So write as b minus a into c minus a. So determinant of 1 a square minus b square. Second we are taking b minus a common. What is the left of the element here? Only 1 0 1. We are taking b minus a common. Left of the element is b plus a plus c or a plus b plus c. Next we are taking c minus a taking common outside. What is the left of the element here? 1 is the left of the element. 0 1. C minus we are taking common. Left of the element is a plus b plus c. A plus b plus. Observe dear friends here. Second row and third row both elements are equal. So what is the property 3? Whenever two rows or two columns are identically, the determinant value will be 0. That's why by property 3. So second row and the third row are identically, the determinant value will be 0. That's why by using the third property, the determinant value will be 0. Finally, the conclusion will get 0. So by using the third property, second row and third row both elements are equal, the determinant value will be 0. So total value 0 into anything value will be 0. This is a required solution for this question here students. I think everyone understanding this question. So don't confuse here. B square minus a square means like a square minus b square form can be written as a minus b into a plus b. Like that, b square minus a square can be written as b minus a into b plus a. Next one, dear friends, here minus a plus bc. Minus a plus bc. In this, what is the common? C is the common outside. C is the common outside. Left of it is minus a plus b. This one write as minus a plus b or b minus a. That's why we get plus a common. After that, writing b minus a like that. After that, in these two b minus a take common outside. We get left of it is b plus a plus c. Third row c minus a take common outside. C plus a plus. After that, second row, third take common. One is a b minus a. One is a c minus a. After that, second row and third row both elements are equal. That's why by using the third property, whenever two rows or two columns are identically, the determinant value will be 0. That's why this total determinant value will be 0. 0 into any multiplication value will be 0. Finally, we got the right hand side value. I think you are understanding this question here. Next, we are discussing about the fifth question. So next, we are discussing about fifth question. See the fifth question here, students. very easy. You are understanding this type of questions. See the fifth question. 243. 243. Next 156, 300, 156, 300. Next 81, 52, 100, 81, 52, 100 minus 3, 0 equal to 0. So this one also without expansion to prove that this determinant value will be 0. So how to prove that this determinant value will be 0 means see the solution is students given 243, 156, 300, 81, 52, 100 minus 3, 0, 4. So now dear students 243 can be written as 81 into 3 is possible or not? 81 into 3 is 243. Next 156 can be written as 52 into 3. Next 300 can be written as 100 into 3. So next second row, third row write as this 81, 52, 100 minus 3, 0, 4. Now observe here students, first row each element product with 3. That's why first row take common 3. So 3 is common in first row. 3 is common in first row. That's why 3 is taking common outside. 3 is taking common outside. What is the left of the element is 81. Here taking common 3. What is the left of the element here? 52. Here 3 is taking common outside. What is the left of the element is 100. So second row, third row write as this 81, 52, 100 minus 3, 0, 4. Observe here friends, here any row or any columns are same will be there? Is there. First row and second column all the elements are same will be there. That's why by using property 3, first row and second row are identical. Identical is nothing but same, identical. The whenever two rows or two columns are identically, the determinant value will be 0. That's why this total determinant value will be 0. 3 into 0, 0. This is a solution for this question here said. Very easy. Why you are multiplying with 3? Because of possibility we are taking. That's why. So 81 into 3 is nothing but 243. 52 into 3 is nothing but 156. 100 into 3 is 300. That's why possibility. So first row each element product with 3. That's why 3 is taking common outside. Left of the element is 81, 52, 100. So observe in this determinant. First row and second row all the elements are equal. 81, 81, 52, 52 means first row and second row both are same. That's why whether two rows or two columns are identically, the determinant value will be 0. This is a required solution for this question, dear friends. I think everyone understands the solution. Next we are going to sixth question. So we are going to sixth question. Very simple in this question, dear friends. Don't confuse. See the question number 6. Question number 6. See the question number 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 is equal to 0. So this one also without expansion to prove that this determinant value will be 0. See the solution here friends. Given 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. By using row operation or column operation, finally we get the same value. So after dear students, first row, second row, third row, otherwise first column, second column, third column. All the elements are different will be there. That's why first of all, what is step 1? We can any row, any column we are must to prove that column operation, by using the column operation, that's why C2 changes to C2 minus C1. So which row we have changes to, first we can take that one, after take the help of column 1. Next C3 changes to C3 minus C1. So don't take the help of second column, because of second column changes to second column minus first one. Now second column will be changing, that's why don't take the third column with help of second column. That's why second column and third column both columns are changing, that's take with help of first column. That's why we are writing C2 minus C1, C3 minus C1. Don't take with help of C3 minus C2, because of now C2 will be changing. That's why don't take with help of second column. That's why take with help of only first column. That's why now see here, horizontal elements it is called rows, vertical elements it is called column. So now only second column, third columns are changing. First column does not change. That's why like this 1, 2, 3. Now second column changes to second column minus first column. That's why 2 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 4 minus 3. Next, what is the condition for column 3? Column 3 changes to column 3 minus column 1. That's why 3 minus 1, 4 minus 2, 5 minus 3. We can take the column operation or row operation. Finally, we get the same answer. Here using the column operation. Suppose you are doing row operation, take with help of R2 changes to R2 minus R1. R3 changes to R3 minus R1. That is, you can do that by using the row operation or by using the column operation. Finally, we get the determinant value will be 0. Don't confuse here friends. Now we can simplify these values. 1, 2, 3. 2 minus 1 value is 1. 3 minus 2 value is 1. 4 minus 3 value is 1. 3 minus 1 value is 2. 4 minus 2 value is 2. 5 minus 3 value is 2. Now, third column is, what is the common here? 2 is a common. That's why taking 2 common outside. 2 is common in third column. So now we are taking 2 is a common outside. So determine 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. Now third column we are taking 2 common outside. What is the left of the elements here? Only 1 is the left of the elements. Observe here, so it's now second column and third column. All the elements are equal. The determinant value will be 0 by using property 3. What is the property 3 condition? 2 rows or 2 columns are identically or same. The determinant value will be 0 by using the third property condition. Second column and third column both elements are equal. The determinant value will be 0. That's why this total determinant value will be 0. So 2 into anything value will be 0 is equal to 0. These are required for solution here friends. I think everyone understands this solution very easy. We are only changing, we are using the column operation. C2 changes to C2 minus C1. C3 changes to C3 minus C1. Don't take with the help of second column, because of now we are changing the second column. How to take with the help of second column? It is not possible. That's why taking with the second row, second column, third one take with the help of first column. I think you understand this solution yourselves. Next we will discussing about the seventh question. See the different seventh question. So seventh question also same thing only. So values are different. See the question number 7. Ten, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15. Next is 16, 17, 18 is equal to 0. So in before question, this question same thing only, but elements are different. First, what is the condition? First, any row or any column you have to prove that all the elements are must should be equal. That's why we can take with the help of row operation or column operation. See the dear student solution given 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. By using row operation or column operation, any column must be able to prove that all the elements are equal. Now, by using row operation or by using column operation, we get the same answer. So, I am using column operation, or else you can use the row operation also. So now, by using the column operation now, changing second column and third column. That's why second column changes to second column minus first column. Next to third column changes to third column minus first column. By applying this condition, first column does not change. That's why we are writing as it is. Now, second column changes to second column minus first column. 11 minus 10, 14 minus 13, 17 minus 16. Third column changes to third column minus first column. So 12 minus 10, 15 minus 13, 18 minus 16. Now simplify these values, dear students. 10, 13, 16. Now simplify these values. 11 minus 10, that value must should be 1. 14 minus 13 value is 1. 17 minus 16 value is 1. Next, 12 minus 10 value is 2. 15 minus 13 value is 2. 18 minus 16 value is 2. Now, in third column, what is the common element? 2 is the common. So, take common 2 is the outside. 2 is common in which column? Third column. 2 is taking common in third column. So, now, taking common 2 outside, left of the elements are 10, 13, 16, 1, 1, 1. Now, third column taking common outside, so left of the elements are 1, 1, 1. Now, which property is suitable here? Here, second column, third columns are identical. Means by using the third property. By using the third property. By property 3. Now, two columns are identical. The determinant value will be 0. That's why 2 into the determinant value will be 0. 2 into 0, 0. 0 into anything value will be 0. This is a solution for this reaction. I think everyone understanding this question. So we are discussing about the next question, 8th question. See the 8th question here, friends. Very very simple this questions. See the 8th question. X plus y, x plus y, y plus z, z plus x, z plus x, x, y, z, x minus y, x minus y, y minus z, y minus z, z minus x. This determinant value will be 0. Without expansion to prove that this determinant value will be 0. See the solution here, friends. Given determinant is x plus y, y plus z, z plus x, x, y, z, x minus y, y minus z, z minus x. Now, observing all the columns are all the rows. Different variable will be there. But any row, any columns are not equal. That's why, what is the first condition? We have to prove that any row or any column also should be equal. That's why we are, by using the row operation or column operation, we are proving any column or any row must should be equal. That's why I am taking R1 changes to R1 plus R3. R1 changes to R1 plus R3. So now R1 changes to R1 row only we can change in first row only. That's why first row changes to first row plus third row. That's why x plus y plus x minus y. Y plus z plus y minus z. Next, z plus x plus z minus x. But second row, third row does not change here. X, y, z. So x minus y minus z, z minus x. Simplify these questions. X plus x, that value is 2x. Plus y minus y get cancelled. X minus y. Next, minus z plus z get cancelled. Y plus y, the value is 2y. Y minus z. Minus x plus x get cancelled. Z plus z, the value is 2z. Z minus x. Observe here students. First of all, what is the common? 2 is the common. That's why 2 is taking common in first row. 2 is common in first row. 2 is taking common in first row. So left of them is here x, y, z. So left of them is x, y, z, x, y, z. X minus y minus z, z minus x. Observe this determinant. First row and second row both are equal. So what is the determinant value will be 0. Which property you are using here? Property 3. By using property 3. So first row and second row are identically. The determinant value will be 0. That's why 2 into 0, 0. So 2 into 0, 0. These are equal from this equation. Don't confuse them. Here x plus y is there. Here y plus z is there. Z plus x. These all are not equal. Different variable will be there. Second row also not. All elements are different variable will be there. Third row also different variable is there. By using the row operation or column operation, that particular row, that particular columns are, and all the elements are equal. That's why we are step 1. What is the first condition? We have to prove that any row or any column should be equal. That's why which is by using row operation. Whenever row operation we are applying, changes to R1 plus R3. That time we get 2x, 2y, 2z. In this first, what is the common elements? 2 is the 10 common elements. After that, observe here friends. First column and second column, both columns, not columns, rows. First row and second row, both rows are equal. So whenever 2 rows or 2 columns are identical or same, the determinant value will be 0. That's why this total determinant value will be 0. So 2 into 0 is 0. This is solution of this question here students. I think everyone understanding these questions. So dear friends, left of the questions we will discussing about tomorrow class. So remaining 2 questions will be there. Everyone should try those 2 questions. Thank you dear students.